Well, I've come out to Kirk Michael to talk with Liam Rice, who I think is probably an internet sensation. It sounds a bit weird to say that, but suddenly, Liam, I've been following your progress for some time, but you hit sort of big time recently with your Instagram followers and now YouTube, all to do with your friend here.
It's all to do with Luna, yeah. I can't really take the credit for it. I'm just her owner. I'm kind of like her management. I don't really like to say internet sensation. It's not really a word I like to say out loud.
It's a bad word, isn't it? I know.
It's a bit like...
How do you describe it? You get traction from a lot of people.
A following, yeah. It's just weird. It's just one of those things that it's hard to describe. It's in the real world, like on the Isle of Man, nothing really is that different. It's just when I click to go like online, it's just like. So it's quite hard to separate the two.
I mean, your Instagram, you and your dog, beautiful pictures. I mean, did you take lots of them to get those amazing pictures of you both doing exactly the same thing, or is it all the time like that?
It's tricky because it all depends on the day with her. Obviously, I can't talk to her and be like, "Hi, Luna, do you want to get a picture today?" It's if she's in if she's giving off that vibe that she's just staring, or if she's just her posture's kind of in the right mood, then I'll take advantage of it. Yeah. If I want to get a picture with her, if I want to, I'm in the mood to post a picture with Luna today, it's very, very tricky. If I get it, it's usually as I'm going to work, or if I've just come back, or if I'm nipping out, it's just a quick snap, and then it's not until I actually look at it later on, it's like, that's quite good actually. It's usually the practice ones are usually better.
There were some real classics there. I mean, American TV News picked up on it, didn't they? And all sorts of places you've now been seen.
It was on Los Angeles News. It was. I was actually in bed with a face mask on. I was watching Netflix, and someone messaged me. He was like, "Liam, you're on the news." And I was kind of like sat up, and I was like, "What?" And then I went online and seen it on Twitter, and someone sent me a picture of my face all over Los Angeles, and I was a bit like, "Well, that's weird." And then it's like, I couldn't do anything. I was just a bit like, carry on with my day as if nothing has happened.
I love it. That's the world we live in now, isn't it? And your YouTube channel, you started a few weeks ago, and already that's got massive traction, I hear.
It was, so it's not even been a week. I started it. It was something that I've always wanted to do, but I've been a bit afraid of what people would think. It's quite personal, and obviously it's set in my room. It's talking about my life and everything else like that. So it is very personal. So I was a bit worried about what people would think. But once I actually did it, obviously a few people were wanting me to do it, so I thought, I'm gonna have to cave now. I'm gonna have to do it. And then once I pressed upload for the first time, and I sent the link. Here you go. You can watch my first YouTube video. It's been about 5 days, and it's nearly hit. I think it's 5,000 views.
Wow.
I think I've got nearly 1,500 followers.
Okay. Are they following you, do you think, or is it a team effort?
I think it's a bit of both. I don't want to just talk about Luna the entire time, because people will. It's like, we get it, Liam, you have a dog. There's other things going on in the world. People are very interested in where I live. Obviously, they've not heard of the Isle of Man. People are like, is that real? And I'm like, oh, here we go.
So is it the Isle of Wight? You get really
frustrated. It's like, oh, I've been to the Isle of Wight before, and it's like, have you? I haven't. So I kind of want to talk about that a bit more. Maybe show the island at its best.
Maybe you could do a tourist board video, maybe,
I could do.
That could be the difference.
I could do.
Absolutely.
But I will be obviously showing Luna as much as I can.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about other topics as well. Just to get I just want to be known for not just one thing. I don't just be known as the guy with the dog.
Sure. Well, I mean, you got done modelling stuff and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah. Obviously, I have to give her credit, because obviously, if it wasn't for Luna, I wouldn't have got the attention that I've had. I have just signed. It's an agency where if the client goes to them looking for a particular look, they'll obviously put my name forward, and if they want to take me on, then they will. It's not set in stone. I might not get anything from it whatsoever. But it's just another thing that it could lead somewhere, and so fingers crossed. But I'm not really taking it too heavily. I'm obviously I still love my job.
I'm grounded, yeah. MSPCA, right?
Yeah. So I'm an animal care officer at MSPCA, which I love. It's a job that I've always wanted to do, and I'm very, very lucky to actually work there. And I want to keep doing that for as long as I can, because that's where I actually feel very useful, and I feel like I'm where I'm supposed to be. So if this kind of takes off, then I want to keep trying to do both for as long as I can until I have to make a decision, but hopefully that will be for a very long time.
Okay, well, we'll put up Instagram accounts here, we'll put up the YouTube details here.
Yeah,
and
great, thank you.
No problem. And so this is the start of a new career, or side career, or whatever, you never know.
Yeah, hopefully. I'm trying to think of other ideas of things that I can do. Obviously summer's coming up, so that's when the island is at its best, so I want to try and get as much footage as I can. I'm just going to see what happens. I don't want to be like, I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that, because you just don't know. But at the moment, I'm just going to go with the flow and then just see what happens.